Greetings, community. It's Kevin of NCBD Comics, and I'm here to bring you another Kevin's most anticipated reads for tomorrow, or K-M.A.R.T for short. Now, I'm going to jump in here really quick because there is a list, and I didn't realize how long this list was. So, let's go. Starting off with Fantastic Four number 46. Here we get Reed Richards' sister. Well, an introduction, backstory, something. We get a little family history. I've been looking forward to this for a while, ever since I ended up finding this out. So I'm dying to see what the hell is going on with Reed's sister. That I thought I heard a blip of her in the past. I don't know. Maybe we'll get some explanation. So there we go. Moving from there, we go over to Little Red Ronin, issue number 2. I'm a Garrett Gunn fan. A lot of his books that he writes, I like. And this is by no means another book that I can find any exception to. I like this book. The introduction was great. It was fun. It was exactly what I was looking for and what I thought it would be. So here we go. Issue number 2 coming out tomorrow. After that, we got over to Amazing Spider-Man. Now, this issue, number 8, gives us the new suit. The suit is the suit designed by Normie. Let's call it the Normie suit. Yeah, Normie suit. We'll go with that. So I'm looking forward to that because I want to see what the hell this all Normie suit's all about. Moving over from there, we're going to cruise over to Carnage, issue number 5. Now, this Carnage, all the Carnage I've been enjoying. This one in particular, I'm looking forward to most because it gives us an introduction of another character. Well, per se, I think it's a dog. I don't know, hellhound, something like that. Cool thing is, hopefully we get a pet for Carnage for a while. That'd be kind of cool. Carnage needs a pet. Moving over from Carnage, we go over to Captain Marvel, Gang's Bell, issue number 2. Now, the setup was pretty cool, and what I like about it is it kind of gives me a throwback of the feel of what this character used to be of yesteryear. So it's a character of old brought back to new. Like that's never happened. The cool thing is the writing is it's cool writing, and I'm hoping for. I'm not looking for anything really monumental. I'm just looking for a cool, nice story. I'd like to see this character on a longer run. Meaning, don't kill this character off again, please, at the end of the series. Moving over from that, Captain Marvel, we go over to AOD and Reanimator issue number 2. Now, I'm an Army of Death fan. I don't know about you, but I like the Army of Death, like the whole Reanimator. I like this idea of the crossover. The first issue was a good setup. It was pretty cool. It is funny. It's witty. It's exactly what you expect, and it's exactly what I'm hoping for on issue number 2. Moving over from there, we go over to Robin, number 17. Oh my God, Robin, number 17. I didn't think it would happen, but I've been dying for this. This is the finale. Now, I'm only hoping for an ending that is as deserving as it has been for those of us that have been holding on to reading all these issues. Please give us a decent ending. Moving over from Rob 17, which I do anticipate reading. I really do. I'm hoping for a cool ending. We go over to Department of Truth. Department of Truth is giving us 20 issues, or coming up on 20 issues tomorrow, of some really solid stuff. And the cool thing is we're now entering a paradox, per se, for a character in the story. If you haven't been reading, I do suggest read this. If you haven't already caught up, trades. Swear to God, there are trades out there. Highly recommend them. They're great reads. Department of Truth is we're showing, like I mentioned, this paradox going on to where this individual is forced to contend with the idea of what initially they join. Don't want to give too much away, but they're questioning the whole idea of why they joined the service in the beginning. And now that they're given privy to other information on other sides, they're just like, well, what the hell? You damned if you do, if you damned if you don't. Kind of feels like the way we damn are. So moving over to the Department of Truth, we cruise over to I Hate This Place, issue number 4. I've been getting all the explicit versions, which is cover B. They have a totally different name. And I'm really looking forward to issue number 4. Not necessarily just for the reading. Not necessarily just because issue 3 was a good read or issue 2 was a good read. Because I don't know. What I mean by that is I realized that I missed issue 2. I have issue 3, but I'm not going to read it until I get issue 2, which I just read or just ordered. And now that I just ordered it, I gotta wait for its arrival, even though issue 4 comes out tomorrow. Yeah. So I have to wait. But that doesn't mean I'm not anticipating it. You better believe it. Once I get through 2 and 3 and 4, it's gonna be like a little mini trade. It's gonna be cool. So I hate this place. Issue number 4 comes out tomorrow, and I really liked issue number 1. And from what I've been hearing as far as feedback on issue number 2 and 3, sounds like a good read. My kind of stuff. Moving over from there, we go over to Grimm, issue number 4. I've been a Grimm fan of issue number 1, and I knew from its high print run and from what I've been hearing on the production side and people talking about it on that side, this is an easy thing to convert right over. It wouldn't take much to go ahead and just turn this into a movie or TV show. Not saying I'm just specking hard on that as much as I did expect people to go ahead and spec on this to what I felt a lot of people would be buying it, much like they missed out on other opportunities and then those books went up. Cool thing is this book is readily available and not too expensive, and it's still relatively new, meaning issue 4 comes out tomorrow. Moving over from Grimm, which I have given you no background history on, which I do recommend. Go check it out. It's just a cool read. We cruise over to Win. Now, Win, in my opinion, is it's like I don't know, early teens, near all ages kind of story. Definitely an early teen story that gives you some pretty cool social, political, and even at times kind of, gender revealing and things like that challenge not only societal issues in the book, but the reader does associate that with real life issues that are going on in the real world, both in our country and others and so forth. My point being is the cool thing is this fantasy world definitely relates to the real world and how it's written in this really almost poetic feel, and the art is very textured and in depth, and it really draws you in. That it's become one of my most anticipated reads because of I know it differs from what I usually get from a Tanyan type of book or a title. This to me is a little unique, and I really like how this allows him, in my opinion, to go to a place that we don't normally see him play in, meaning the writer. And I do enjoy this. I've been buying everything since day one, and every time a new title comes out from the Win series, I really get excited. So here we go. Starting off with a whole new series of Win. Cruising over from Win, we go over to Yuki versus Panda, issue number 10. Now, what I love about Yuki versus Panda is a very lighthearted, very funny, animated, manga-style story that just really needs to be done in a animation. It needs to be a cartoon. Um, until then, I'll keep reading the books. I anticipate every time it comes out. I did have to wait a couple times, a few months that I had it skip. By no means am I complaining as much as it's been consistent fairly in the past year. So that's why I'm looking forward to its release tomorrow. Moving on from there, we go over to Bunny Mask. Bunny Mask to me is a very difficult thing to explain to most people. What I like to say is Bunny Mask is an embodiment of a spirit that is really trying to purge the earth of evils in its own shadowed form way. And it has to use various avatars or people through which that this individual is able to do its deeds. It's amazing how many times that in these stories that you're given questions that you yourself, if you're opposed with, would be very difficult to answer. And that's where we come with issue number 4. Issue number 4 brings us to some questions that are going to be very difficult to answer for some people. And answers are going to be brought to Bree in particular that I think she's going to be looking for and is going to just blow her brain. Now, here we go. What you all been waiting for, which at some point I am going to get this cleaner, I swear to God. Blue Light Special. The most anticipated read for tomorrow is, this might blow your mind, Detective Comics, issue number 27, the facsimile edition. I've never read the original. I've never read a facsimile. I've never really even pieced together the original story. Other than what's been told on TV, what's been told on movies, what's been told. I've never reached out on the internet and looked up the original story or anything. So to have my hands on the original facsimile, it's going to be awesome. It really is. I'm going to end up reading, a throwback from, what was that, 1939? May? Yeah. So, I mean, come on. Batman. Blue Light Special. That's it for me. Entropy. Thank you for watching. Take care.